Hi there, welcome, I am MisterBo, and today we are going to be unboxing the Ghost of Tsushima Collector's Edition. Now this is a game I've been excited for ever since it got revealed at E3 a couple of years ago, and as soon as they announced a Collector's Edition, well, I knew I had to get it. So that's enough of me talking, you're here for the unboxing, so let's get into it. So once we've removed all of the main packaging, we're left with this pretty subtle black box. All we have is the Ghost logo on the top in gold with some leaves. We can remove the top and we can see we now have 3 different compartments, a big one, a small one, and then on the right we have a compartment for your steelbook as well as your art book. So this is the steelbook case that comes with the game, and this is probably the nicest steelbook I've ever gotten with a collector's edition. On the front you have Jin, on the side you have the Ghost logo, and on the back you have Sucker Punch's logo. Now in the steelbook case, obviously you'll find your copy of the game, but you'll also find some additional collector's edition bonuses which we'll go over at the end of the video. We can then move on to the mini art book. Now this thing is absolutely gorgeous, the work in it is stunning. I wish I could take every single piece, frame it and put it up on my wall. This is some of the coolest art I've seen for video games, and there's some stuff from locations, characters, and early concept art. It is really, really nice. Now I do believe they are doing a full-size art book, so if you didn't manage to get the collector's edition, don't worry, there's still an art book you can go ahead and get. We can then move on to this big section. We can see the mask on the top, and well, the mask is in it. However, we're not going to open that just yet. We're going to save that to the end. Instead, I'm going to give you a little tease of the mask here, but that's all you're going to get for the moment. You'll have to stick around to see the rest of it. As we move on though, we then get to the cloth items in this collector's edition, and we have 3 different items. We have a war banner, we have a map, we have a wrapping cloth, and you'll find that all in this box. So we can see we have a bit of plastic here. Let's go ahead and actually move the main box out of the way for the moment so we can see the stuff a little bit better. So put that to the side and let's go ahead and open this up. There's a lot of tape in this collector's edition holding everything together, and sometimes it's a little bit tricky to actually get open, but we managed to do it. So let's go ahead and open that up if we can. There we go. Let's go ahead and remove the bit of paper. And we have 3 different cloths, and we also have the base for the mask as well as the stand for the mask. Now the base for the mask is just a simple plastic base. It has the Ghost logo on the top, and then it has little rubber feet, but we'll get back to that again in just a second. This is the cloth map of Tsushima. Now in the promotional art for the collector's edition, it isn't really clear what this thing is going to look like, but damn, this thing, just like everything else in this collector's edition, is absolutely stunning. The amount of detail put into these artworks is crazy. You'll be able to see some close-up views of this map on screen, and as you can see, the attention to detail is absolutely stunning. I think I'm actually going to try and flatten this out, maybe iron it, and possibly frame it and put up on my wall. Something else that you can put up on your wall is this, the War Banner. Now this thing is actually really big. I didn't think it was going to be this big, and it's basically a war banner, a traditional war banner that you could put on a pole if you wanted, or you could probably hang it on your wall. It has Jin's logo on it, and then it also has a banner across the bottom. It's really nicely made, it is very light, but I really like the colours on it. From there we can put that away and move on to the final cloth item we have, and that is the wrapping cloth, which you'll probably be seeing a lot throughout this video, and it's just a wrapping cloth, a traditional Japanese wrapping cloth. I'm probably not going to wrap anything in it to give as a gift. I'm probably going to use this just for my table. It makes these unboxings actually look really nice. I think it's an awesome pattern, and again the colors on it are really nice. So let's move on to the main bit of this unboxing, and that is the mask. Again, firstly we have the base stand of the mask. We open this up, again everything's held by tape, a little bit tricky to actually open up, but we'll get there eventually. As I mentioned, this is just plastic. It has a hole on the top for the stand, which we'll get to in a second, some rubber feet so it doesn't wobble about, and the Ghost logo on the top there. Now the stand is pretty interesting. I thought the mask would come sort of fixed to the base, but it doesn't. It actually comes on this little stand you can slide it onto. You can see it has little rubber ends to it, and the mask simply just slides onto it and can slide off if you like it, and you can position it however you want. So speaking of the mask, let's get to it. The main piece of this collector's edition. Of course, it comes in more wrapping, so let's get that out of the way. And you'll notice that the inside of this mask is actually red, which we hadn't seen before on the promotional art. The amount of detail on this thing is absolutely stunning, like I've said with everything else in this collector's edition. Now, something you might not be able to pick up on the video is this mask actually has some sort of worn effect to it. You'll be able to see the red, which is on the other side of the mask, come through on the front. So you have this black exterior, but on the sort of cheekbones, you can see the red slowly coming through. There's also wear on those gold teeth, and overall, I think this thing is amazing. One of the better collector's editions I've ever gotten. So let's quickly go over everything again. We have the steelbook case. We then also have the mini art book. That's then followed by the different cloths. So we have the Map of Tsushima. We then also have Jin's War Banner. Below those, you'll be able to see the wrapping cloth, which I've been using a lot just to show this stuff off. And then, of course, we have the mask, the main piece of this collector's edition. Again, overall, one of the better collector's editions I think have been released in quite a long time. So there you go, that is everything you get in the Ghost of Tsushima Collector's Edition. Personally, I think this is actually a really solid Collector's Edition, better than some of the other ones I've had for other games over the years. I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. If you did enjoy this unboxing, then be sure to click that like button, it really does help out. If you aren't already, then feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with all my gaming content and coverage. Also, you can follow me over on Twitter at @IamMisterBo, or you can join our Discord server, links to everything in the description below. Apart from all that though, thank you very much for watching and for hanging out, I really do appreciate it, and as always, take care, bye bye.